Australia's international success stories, I think Peter Allen's would have to be #1. He's probably our most fervent ambassador. Through his songs, he identifies his origins unmistakably, and I think he showed his genuine affection for his home country at the Academy Awards last week when he accepted his Oscar for the Best Original Song as co-writer of Arthur's Theme. And he sent a special cheerio to Australia. I think that's the first time it's ever happened at the Oscars. Well, we thought we'd extend all of your congratulations out there to Peter in person. He is now waiting for us in our Los Angeles studios to talk with us. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Oscar winner Peter Allen. Yeah. That's nice, boy. You hear that? Lovely. I hear it. I can hear that. Well, they love you. See, that's why, Peter. Thanks, John. Yeah, stand up and take a bow. You can do that.
Now, then let's get out.
All right. Let's see what we can do. I
don't want to hurt the satellite.
That's I had to sort of stop it. I thought the best line of the evening on the Oscars was Johnny Carson's when he did a joke and said, "I hope when that gets to the satellite, they send it back." He said, right? Lovely stuff. How are you?
I'm nervous. I've never been on satellite before.
Yeah, it's difficult sitting at that end just looking into a camera lens and imagining all these people watching you, you see?
Oh, I can hear you.
All right. Listen, the most exciting night of your life, would you say?
It was one of them, yeah.
Yeah?
That's the first time I'd ever been.
The first time to the Oscars?
Yeah, it's the first time I ever went.
Gee, it's a heck of an inaugural appearance, isn't it? Walking away with an Oscar as well.
All of a sudden, I write the chorus to a song, and then you get one.
Yeah. Oh, yes, but what was it like in the place? I mean, when they were reading the nominations, did you get the heart going and all of that business?
Yeah, you can't help it when that happens.
Yeah? And how did you feel when the announcement finally came? Relief or ecstasy?
I don't know, because in the Grammys, a few weeks before, we'd lost to Betty Davis Eyes, which, thank God, wasn't up for an Oscar.
Yes.
But I knew it, you know, the competition wasn't as much, so it was either us or Endless Love. So I didn't know. The thing about our Oscar for the song was that the song had already been a big hit.
Yeah.
So it wasn't going to make that much difference. It would just be recognition.
Tell me about the song. Four writers for a song.
Please, you don't want to hear.
Tell me what it has 2 titles. There's 3 titles, does it not?
Well, as Bette said, it's called Arthur's Theme, also known as The Best That You Can Do, which was a line Carol wrote. Also known as The Moon in New York City, which was a line I wrote.
Yeah.
And as she said, 4 on a song, it's also known as.
Right, yes. Bette Midler is a lot of fun. Is she a friend of yours?
She is a good friend. By the way, Don, come here. I have a friend of yours here.
Who's that?
Come over here. Will you get over here?
A friend
quickly.
of mine? Hang on.
No, I have a friend of yours here. What are you wearing right now?
What am I wearing?
Maggie, get over here. Push that
What
girl
am I?
over
Oh,
here.
is that? Is she there?
Margie's here.
Tell her
Yes,
to
she
come in
wants
and
to
say hello, ladies and listen.
Well, Margie normally dresses Dawn.
And Bert.
She's visiting me and Bert.
That's right.
So she's over here getting some noise.
Did
Come
she
and say hello to your mother.
That's our own
and
Margie
father.
Bromelow. You can give her a hand.
That's
She
Margie
dresses me and Bert. Does all of that.
So Margie's over here.
Are you going to tell me?
Isn't that funny?
Are you going to tell me she dressed you?
She did. Oh, she helped dress me tonight, but she's getting some ideas to dress you when you get back. You'll probably end up in a Sheridan sheet or something by the time she gets back.
Listen, let me go back to the Oscar night for just a minute. I want to ask you about, on the night, is everybody as uptight as they seem to be? Is everybody trying to upstage everybody? Do they try to outdress each other the way it seems that they do?
It's so long, is the thing. It's so long that you start off in a state of excitement, and then they come to all those documentary awards. Yeah. So the first, 45 minutes is real exciting. Then you have 2.5 hours where nothing happens, and all of a sudden it picks up again in the last 45 minutes. Yeah. So everyone gets excited again, but there's a lot of yawning goes on in between. Yeah.
What about the social stuff afterwards? Is there a lot of parties, a lot of mingling?
Everyone was kept saying, well, are you going to this party? Are you going to Swifty Lazar's? Are you going to that party? I went to bed. I decided. I went back to the hotel, opened a bottle of champagne with some friends, and then I just went up to bed. There were so many parties, I thought, well, if you go to one, you're going to miss all the others, and if you go to one, you miss all. So I decided not to go. Also, it was my first night off for 18 months. So I'm off now for a few weeks.
Oh, good.
So I was ready to just take my little Oscar to bed and go home.
That's lovely. Yeah, like Peter Allen took Oscar to bed. Terrific stuff. Is it true that you had little miniature Oscars made for your friends?
No, you know what? I didn't even keep the Oscar. Where I live, it's real nice and quiet, and everyone came by and wanted to see it. All of a sudden, I became the celebrity in the little place I live, which is what I don't want. So I gave it to my manager. I said, take it and put it in the office in New York, and then whenever you're making a deal, you just bring Oscar a little closer and put the price up a little bit. So I think Oscar's doing more good sitting in New York than he would be on my piano down south.
I think, well, he would be, too. Tell me about London. You went and you are suddenly turned into an Errol Flynn, they tell me. Is that right?
I grew a mustache. Oh, you should have seen me. I looked so good. Tights, boots, beard, hair. You would never recognize me. I looked stunning.
What was it, Pirates of Penzance?
I did the Pirate King and the Pirates of Penzance, and that was fun.
Yeah.
First time I ever had to play anyone but Peter Allen, so that was good.
Yeah. Oh, now listen, let me hear
Yes.
about this song, this Academy Award song. Is this true that you have? Do you ever happen to have a piano on you, by the way?
Hold on. Do you
Yeah.
want to hear it?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. All right, wait a minute. Now, is this is
On the
coming?
Academy Awards, when I said I want to thank the air traffic controller, that's the guy who decides when you get down. And he'd put us in a holding pattern, and I just come from Australia, so I'd been in the air about 20 hours already, and just as we were about to land, they said because of the air controllers strike and stuff, they had to leave us there for an hour and a half. So I wanted to get down really badly, and I thought, this is so crazy. Here I am caught between the moon and New York City, and I can't get down. So while I was there, I wrote it all down. And when it came time to write the Arthur theme, we used it in the chorus.
Can
So that's how it came.
Can I introduce this properly?
Huh?
Can I introduce this properly?
Oh, sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, playing his Oscar-winning song, Peter Allen. There you go.
Once in your life you find her, someone who turns your heart around, and next thing you know, you're closing down the town. Wake up and she's still with you, even though you left her way across town, wondering to yourself, hey, what have I found? When you get caught between the moon and New York City, I know it's crazy, but it's true. And if you get caught between the moon and New York City, best that you can do, best that you can do is fall in love. Although he does what he pleases, all of his life his master's toys, and deep in his heart his judge, he's just a boy, living his life one day at a time, and showing himself a really good time, laughing about the way they want him to be. His heart. When you get caught between the moon and New York City, oh, I know it's crazy, but it's true. That if you get caught between the moon and New York City, yeah, best that you can do, best that you can do
Thank you. Really nice stuff. Oh, yes. Listen, Frankie, just one question. It's sort of a serious one, all right? We have to wind up here. You must have had great feelings out of all the things that could have been on your mind, to suddenly single out Australia and say, and thanks to everybody in Australia. You must have been very conscious of the fact that this entire country would have been watching those, and how you felt as being in Australia.
Well, I don't get a chance to say hello to my family too often live.
Okay, from everybody here who loves you, Peter, thank you very much. You snuck into the country. You were here in February and nobody told us.
I just came in to do the national commercial, and it's real cute.
All right, well, we'll be seeing it soon. You're real cute too, Peter.
And you'll see me in June, because we're doing the Australia Week at the Knoxville Fair, and that's really going to be fun. Olivia will be there, Little River Band, practically everyone except Helen Reddy.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for doing this for us too, Peter. Really appreciate it.
Thanks, Doc.
And hope to see your face soon. Only Australia's
Okay, I'll
best
be back
songwriter,
soon.
Peter Allen. There you go. Thank you, mate. Bye-bye.